I'll be more behaved. I'll be more behaved tonight.
I doubt that, but okay. All right. So when I introduce you, do you want me to just call you Joy?
Yeah,
Like, because that's where people can find you, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then at the end too, we'll just take a I'll take a oh, I can just do a screenshot from our video. So like whenever we're laughing stuff, that's just what I post to social media. So
Yes,
um
ma'am.
yeah. Okay. All right, everybody, welcome back to this
Jen,
episode. Oh,
speaking of
what the
Jen, speaking of autumn, do you know what the ratio of an orange gourd circumference to its diameter is?
You need to press one for English. I don't even know what you just asked me.
Pumpkin pie.
Stupid. Get out of here.
You know, that reminds me of, do you know the best way to fix a broken pumpkin is? Pumpkin patch.
You're so stupid. I should hang up right now. I should just exit.
Are they like the
You
dad
fucker.
jokes? Are they dad jokes?
He always interrupts me when I'm trying to announce the show. It's so rude. It's so rude. I don't think people appreciate it. They wrote in and said, "Tell him to quit doing that." No, nobody
Did
said
they?
it. No,
Like,
no, they don't care what we're doing. All right. Welcome to this episode of So Much Genergy. It's me, Jenny McKinney, and I'm here with Jeff Jones. One F. Because the other one,
Jen,
he's eating it.
the other F is off.
It's effing off. Yep. So he's
Jen,
still in New
thanks for
York.
having me.
Yes, we're here with our friend Joy. And Joy is in New Jersey. Uh
yeah.
Joy.
Dirty
I'm
Jersey.
walking here.
Dirty Jersey.
Oh man. So Joy is I guess what would we call you? Like a psychic card reader? She works for two different psychic hotlines.
Three. Yeah,
Oh,
three.
three? Yeah. So she's literally like a Miss Cleo, but she's legit. So, I mean, it's for real. She's done card readings. She does card readings on Facebook, which is fantastic and amazing. We did an event last month that was super fun. She met mom. She was laughing so hard at mom's like RBF. She's like, "Girl, you need to get rid of that resting bitch face." She was laughing so hard at mom. It was so great. Yeah, so we had a
Oh,
great
she's
event.
just sitting there all just.
Yeah.
Very serious. Very serious. It's like, damn, you scared me. I can't smile.
I mean, she was just listening, you know what I mean? But like she just,
Right.
No, her face was
Yes.
so sweet until I said, let's raise our vibes and shake our titties in a circle. And then I did that, and she just cracked. She just cracked.
she's like, I was not expecting her to just talk about her breasts. That's what she said.
That
She's
was
like,
the
I
right
didn't.
one. I was behaved. It was our
Yeah,
first time together. Yes.
I know. Yeah. So this episode may be it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be explicit, there's gonna be some choice words, but it's all fun and we're having a great time. So yeah, so last week I just read a Care Bear story because we had taken a few weeks off after Hurricane Helene to kind of try to get back into things. And then I was like, yeah, what better way to just jump back right in with Joy, literally. And yeah, so it's gonna be full blast, high vibe, high energy, high. I mean, probably two of the people of the three on this show are gonna be
I don't know what you guys were doing before I got here.
yeah, right.
Honestly, I don't know what I was doing before I got here.
That's right. You were probably buying that hat with the hair that came with it.
Oh, shit,
You
man.
fucker. You seeing this, Jen? Look at this luscious locks.
Oh, my. You tell her your hair is luxurious. It's luxurious.
Matches my
Oh,
shirt and my couch.
I know. You got a lot of But Jeff Jones loves brown on brown on brown action. We call
I
it.
do.
He loves that brown. Yeah, Joy.
Good.
If you have not heard this on our show, Jeff Jones loves the color. What's your favorite color, Jeff Jones?
Like brown, but like bright brown. Like really bright brown.
What the hell is bright brown? Cut. Bright brown.
Almost like an orange.
Like an orange.
He's
Like
so
a burnt
stupid.
orange. I
Yeah,
feel like
no,
we could talk about this for an hour.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole thing, this one fucking statement he made, we could talk about this for an hour. Are we
Yep.
talking burnt orange? What does
No,
that mean? Bright
it's just
orange.
orange to him. Like when
It's
he's
just
talking
making me
about a
struggle.
color,
Bright brown.
he's like, yeah,
Bright brown. Bright brown.
like
Bright
if
brown.
he's working at a in a facility, right, and you have like OSHA requirement for like a jacket, you got to go get that bright brown one over there, or like, hey, go highlight that with the bright brown. So stupid. Joy, you're gonna have to use that from now on.
Different dookie shades. Different dookie shades. I'm sorry.
Hey, at Halloween, if you have a scary crap, what's it called? A spooky dookie.
No, the kid's been saying that for a month. If my 11-year-old had heard you say that, it would have been no reining her in. She'd be on the floor. Because they've been saying spooky dookie for like a month. I had to ban it. I had to ban that term. You're not allowed to say
I thought
spooky
you were gonna
dookie.
say a boo poo.
A boop. No, but if you have a scary urine incident, it's a creepy pee-pee.
No wonder your mother has the resting face. The resting face. Look what she had to deal with. You two are fucking off the hook. Trouble. You might as well have been fucking twins off the hook.
It's too much. This is how it is every function too. Like at holiday functions, like we just
Oh
think
my
we're
God.
hilarious.
Well,
Yeah.
I love
Usually
it.
making fun
I
of
love
other
it.
people in the family.
No,
Oh,
she
yeah.
doesn't. No way. You guys don't sit there and people watch in your own family.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
No, just make fun of them. Look, if you've met them, it's easy to make fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just
for
snitching
sure.
on you. You are just snitching on her. You're just snitching.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, Joy, let's talk about you. We got some questions. Okay. So how did you get started in like basically being Miss Cleo? Like how do you or do you hate when people compare you to that? I mean, because that feels like kind of
First time anybody's ever called me Miss Leo. And you keep saying that. Okay. One day, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck happened. One day I was sitting on Facebook. I'm elderly, I'm not tech savvy, and somebody said, "Hey girl, let's make you a Facebook account." So I was on Facebook just scrolling away, feeling like I'm with the times. We joined technology. And a group went by, and the group was called Heavenly Psychics, Mediums, and Empaths, where you can go and get one free reading a month. I want a free reading. I'm joined so fucking fast, Jen. I wanted a free reading. And I got that free reading. And the first reading was a mediumship reading. And it was an uncle that had just passed on. And he said, "You can do this too." And they said, "Oh, I see you with this. And I see you with table trees. I see you set up with crystals. And I see you doing this." I'm like, "You're fucking crazy." I was 10 years ago. I'm like, "You're fucking crazy." We move on. 5 years later, I've been doing free readings for 5 years. I just became a card lady and I became an admin of that group. And you're not supposed to do free readings. You're not supposed to do anything in the inbox. Everything must be on public so you can just for protection.
yeah.
So I was the admin you could sneak to, and I would work with you, and I would do hours every day. I would wake up to an inbox full of requests, and I'd be so happy. And people would be like, "What's your Cash App? What's your PayPal? Let's do a paid reading." And I'm like, "I don't do those. It's all free. Just love you, love you." Was taking care of mom. She was sick in bed for 17 years, and the last 5 years of her life, I did this work, like honing my skills. Once she died 5 years ago, I had to learn how to sign a lease, learn how to get utilities cut on. I'm just learning to adult, always lived with mom, just gave her half of everything. So now I'm in the adult world. And along with that came a psychic company saw, because I do lives. I've been doing lives for 10 years, and a psychic company came across one of my lives and reached out to me and said, hey, we want you to come on in. That's how it happened. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was four psychic companies ago. I might be missing one, but that was like 4 psychic companies ago. I left the first one, and because I left it, I got the opportunities with the other companies. But that's literally how it happened. I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I just fell in love with myself.
Yeah.
You understand? I fell in love with myself. That introverted, shy bitch that's so afraid to say anything to anyone, that walked around with her head down, was like 100 pounds heavier, and was afraid to have crayon red hair because she was too fat and unattractive, and she didn't want anyone to look at her. Now you can't take me anywhere. That's me. I want to connect with all of you. You. Bring your ass over here. Come here. Come on. I don't know, Jen. It must have been written in that chart, you think?
Yeah.
Because the big turnaround. And now I just want to interact with as many as possible.
That's fun. Did you always do card pulls for your psychic readings, or did you just do psychic readings and then you implemented the cards?
That's crazy as hell that you asked, but it's a great question because I hid. I was hiding behind these. I was afraid to put these down. I just thought, I just do tarot and oracle readings. I must do this to see the answer, to feel the answer, to hear the answer. I must. And one day I was doing a reading. I was about to do a reading for a new client. This was about 3 years into that's how long ago I learned that I didn't really need the cards. About 3 years in, someone asked for a reading and said they didn't want cards. And I was like, mortified, like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I said, okay, bitch, I'm gonna trust you, me and my guy. Don't judge me. We talk to each other that way. Okay, bitch, I'm gonna trust you. This is gonna be so embarrassing, but whatever you tell me to say, I'm gonna say it. We just had a real quick conversation. I'm gonna trust you. I'm opening up. I'm gonna repeat whatever you dictate to me. And I did. Yeah. I still feel like that was the best reading I ever served. I still feel like that first one was the best one ever. I got so many details about this chick that it caused conflict after. She went to a mutual, like, what did you tell her about me?
Oh,
but I was afraid. I was hiding behind those cards. About 7 years ago, I realized you don't need them.
Yeah.
But people like them. You know, we like to see things. Yeah. People like them. So they're always here, but they're not always necessary. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I might not hear an answer. So if I don't, they're like, back up, just pick them up. You see the colors, the pictures, the numbers, and everything comes flooding in.
Yeah.
So it was Facebook how I got started. Back to the original question.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Jeff Jones.
I love it too. It's been a hell of a journey, but I'll tell you this. I say when I awaken, no, we are not. There is no such thing as ending your awakening. It's like ending your learning, ending your evolution. Until you die, you are still learning. We came here to learn through experiences. And as long as you're having experiences, you're learning, boo-boo.
Yeah. Jeff Jones, I feel like like you had a question and then was like, I don't even know where to go with that.
No, I just actually went into 2 different curiosity shops today, and I went into 3 2 weekends ago.
Like oddities? Yeah.
Yeah, it was called Curiosity. It was more, I don't want to say like, one of them definitely was like a store for witches because they mixed potions and did things there and did spells and taught classes on how to do spells and how to mix potions. But they had a lot of cool stuff, like so many decks of different tarot cards. I didn't realize there's tarot, like it's a plank of wood with a groove through it, and you can stand the cards in it, and there's different symbols on the wood. So like I don't know, there was so many different tarot things there, and there were so many different pendulums, like pendulums with the mats. Just a lot of stuff, and there was like, it was just crazy. One I went to a few weeks ago was the one the same day I went to the one with the potions and the spells. They had right next door was a magic shop, just like a straight up magic shop, like where the guy was like, poof, was like, hello. You know?
Yeah, have you ever used dowsing rods?
No, I've seen people use them. I've watched a couple different people use them in different ways.
Have you ever tried them, Jen?
Yeah.
Amazing. Did you get spirit coming and smack you on the side of the neck with them like, hey, bitch, I'm here. You're holding them out.
Yeah.
I did. I had such a good time. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like shaking and crying, Mom.
Yeah. It's crazy too,
Yeah.
like when you just say, because like dowsing rods, you hold them in your hand and they're almost like antennas, and they're, will point in a direction. You can ask them to like show me yes, show me no. Like you can ask a question like, hey, where is this? And they'll point in a direction, like if you
Yeah.
lose something. Um, but it's so crazy because it's like all of a sudden they'll like it's almost like they're magnets
Yep.
at some point. You know what I mean? Like they'll slap together or they'll like cross or they're
Yeah.
like just blow wide open. And yeah, it's pretty
Like I've
crazy.
seen
Yeah.
people use them looking for spirits, like in different locations.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Like when we were making the documentary, that I've seen them use them there
Yeah.
in that way,
Yeah.
trying to
Jeff
find different
Jones.
pockets of energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff Jones did a documentary. What was that? Like 20, what was that? Oh, did we lose you? Someone,
Uh-oh.
oh, okay.
2010, maybe?
2010?
Me?
Yeah. Um,
2010?
I think so. He did an urban legend documentary. So like things
Oh,
that we
very
heard growing
cool.
up. Yeah, he did it like and then we'd do like it ended up being like people telling their stories and then he would investigate where did the story come from. It was really cool.
Really cool. I love stuff
And then
like that.
went there with different groups of ghost hunters, and they had different equipment. They used Frank's boxes. They used just everything you can think of. Pictures, looking for orbs, looking for everything. But one lady or two ladies did use dowsing rods, looking for basically pockets of energy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Pockets of
Yeah,
energy. That's just amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously, one
just to
time I was
see
in the
it. But
background. Can we just have some off? Like, seriously, I was in the backyard. I feel like early onset of dementia sometimes. I'm in the backyard, grounding and shielding. Not this house, the last house I was living in. And I just stood there and intentionally, you pull up energy, you can feel it tingling, you're buzzing, you're on. I'm like, whoop, that's a lot of energy. I had so much energy there, Jen. I just like felt like I could ball it up and
Yeah.
throw it. It was just so thick.
Yep.
That outside connection, there's nothing like that outside connection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have another set
Grounding,
of diagrams.
there's been in all the energy sessions that I've been doing, there's been a lack of grounding. Almost like people are having a hard time getting their energy down in the ground, like it's contaminated almost. And
Oh,
so,
wow.
like that's another thing too. Like when you clear your energy, if you go outside, you think, okay, just push your roots down in the ground, but you should really be like cutting cutting the cords too and like start fresh to have like a fresh cord going down. And I think
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
too people don't realize because when I first started grounding, I would do almost like a surface ground, like spread your roots out and down. But then I did a grounding meditation where you shoot to the center of the earth and like wrap your cords around like a yarn ball and then pull it back up to you, and that was like super intense for me.
Whoa, I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a really good meditation. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
it's crazy. Like you go through all the layers of the earth. It's
Right.
crazy cool. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
If you get time to send it to me tonight, that'll be tonight's meditation.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it to you right after this. That's no problem.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find too that if you I find oh, something just fell somewhere. Um I find that if I don't ground, it's easy for me to get like all flighty and like all over the place. And yeah, like you can't
Yeah,
keep your
like a
thoughts
fucking
together.
chicken. Yeah, like a chicken with his head cut off. Everything is upsetting me. I'm inheriting everyone's fucking emotions. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. No more. I cannot take it.
Yeah.
I cannot do it. If I don't ground, my tits fall right out my bra. I am telling you, you must start with grounding. It is paramount. I don't want to be affected by how you're feeling and what you're saying to me and what's going on. I want my own shit. Don't tell me, please don't touch my vibe. I don't want that
Right.
stinking coochie energy. I don't
Yeah.
want it. That coochie energy. No, no, ma'am, no, sir.
Right. Yeah. The other thing too is like when people if you touch if you just touch a tree or touch a bush or like that was the main thing when Jeff Jones was doing an investigation, like things would feel heavy or like attached. But if you would like touch a branch or touch a tree limb or touch a bush before you go in the house, that can help you like dissipate that. And then you can bring your own energy like to your family or to wherever, because you don't want to bring all that.
No, not at all. But that's
Yeah.
awesome. Saying touch a branch, touch a tree, because I walk by the motherfuckers and give them a whole hug. I am half humping on the tree. All I know is I want to swap out. I want you to take some of this negativity and toxicity that I'm carrying, just take it from me and swap it out.
Yeah.
Swap it out. Let's exchange, because you can clean up that energy and just give me some good stuff back.
Right. Yeah.
Nature's healing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And tree hugger, when like everyone's like, it seems like a derogatory or like a just a judgmental name. That is an amazing thing to do. Like, to hug a tree is a great event for your energy.
It is.
Yeah.
Wait, have you heard about the machine they have that you clip it on plants or you clip it on anything in nature, and they have their own, like a begonia would have its own song, and a marigold would have its own song, and a daisy would have its own song. It's like this. It's a real thing. You can literally Google it. It's like a little sensor. You clip it gently. It's like a little clip for a plant. You put it on a plant. Every plant has its own song. They're affected by what we say to them. If you have a plant here, two plants, the same plants, and you speak positivity into one and negativity into the other, you watch how they grow. I'm just saying that because more of us need to realize when we are speaking, when we are thinking, when we are doing, we are putting out energy. Our thoughts alone are putting out energy. We're talking about casting spells. We're casting when we speak. Words, spelling, spells. Be careful about even your self-talk. The universe, your body, it believes you. It hears you. It's going to go along with whatever the fuck you say. So be mindful. Change your thoughts about yourself. You that's listening, change your thoughts about yourself and make them like who the fuck you really are. Let's not be our own worst critic.
Yeah. I read something last week that in the future there's actually going to be sound surgery for frequency. Like, they're going to they won't even have to do any more surgeries because they'll just use frequency to heal your body.
Wow.
Like,
well, everything is vibrations anyway.
Yeah. Sound, light therapy. They're going to do that. And then, so the sound therapy would be part of the music vibration that's coming off of everything. So they'll figure out how to heal you. And then there will eventually be no more surgeries.
That's amazing. I wonder if that's like some alien technology or if we really figure that shit out.
Oh.
Different
Yes, Jeff
podcast.
Jones. What's your thought, Jeff Jones?
Jen, you know that it probably is, honestly. It's probably technology that was derived from the Roswell crash. Somehow, either through sonar, we developed sonar through the Roswell crash. I mean, it's anything sonar, radar, a lot of things along them lines from reverse engineering has gotten us to where we are today. Pretty sure.
I was like different podcasts. No, right podcast. Hey.
I do think that like the Roswell crash happened because that was the aliens' only way to basically get us to technology. I think they went to get it to us in exchange
for,
honestly, it's in exchange for being able to abduct humans without the intergovernment interfering in it. And again, it comes back to only because the aliens are asexual, and I think they've evolved to the point that they're unable to produce. There's no male or female anymore. I believe that the alien race is so advanced that they are just one. They are one being. They are all one race and one being. I don't think there's male or female, and I think they lost the ability to produce. And somehow, I think through abducting people, and then possibly either stuff they can extract from us or get from us. I know that, and I'm not talking about the cases where there's been tons of women who've been claimed to have been abducted, and then honestly, they show up and they're pregnant, and then always 3 months into the pregnancy, it just is gone. The fetus has vanished, and they even know as themselves because they were there. They know that's why they got abducted. They took it back. And again, is that in exchange for advances in technology? Because if you look at the Roswell crash just alone, we got 14 to 17 different boosts in technology just from reverse engineering the alien craft that they got from Roswell. We're talking microwaves, Kevlar, sonar, like so many things have been developed. And that was one of those points, 1947, where there was a huge boost just in technology alone for mankind. Like, as mankind, we leveled up after 1947. And like, that's pretty much, and if you think about it, a lot of those technologies are probably what they're going to eventually still advancing and still figuring out. I don't know what else we could have gotten from them since then, but I believe that the government knows about it. And again, I think they're just trying to also slowly prepare the human race just to accept it and
Yeah.
understand that, like, yeah, we have known about it forever. And yeah, they did come into play way before history was even recorded. Like, you know what I mean? And they're gonna just, but it's a time and a place kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Give it
Like, I
less
think
than
they're
10
slowly
years.
weighing. Yeah,
Less than 10 years and it'll be a normalcy. That's what my guides give me. And my guides also give me a yes. That's exactly what the fuck happened. You got it, baby. That's what
yeah,
happened. That's exactly what happened. What do
yeah.
you feel, Jen? Because that's it. That's on the money. They're like, yup, yup, yup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think too, it's interesting because like, I mean, I've laughed a lot. Just like Jeff Jones has always been like intensely passionate about aliens and the um just the different things. I know. Like how I feel about spirit and like connection, that's how he feels about aliens and different life forms, you know? So I don't know. I just feel like we've always had really good conversations and we
What a great
like
team.
yeah, like open each other's eyes and yeah, I don't know. I
It's
mean
like, I don't know. Even me personally, and again, a lot of some of this might even stem from like why I made the documentary or because of the documentary. Is like, I do believe in, like, there are like spirits, or there's definitely like energy. Like, whether or not it's like what kind of spirit it is, or ghost, or whatever you want to call it, like, it's hard. Like, even Einstein has said, like, there's energy is always gonna exist. Just because you stop existing doesn't mean your energy stops. It doesn't just stop existing. It just, even Einstein knew that, but he couldn't prove it. But you know what I mean?
yeah.
And something has to happen with that.
Yeah.
How are you gonna be teaching our shit? You're basically just saying the same shit we've been saying. It correlates. I'm saying
Yeah.
you guys are a great team because it correlates. All of it goes together.
Yeah.
I just think you guys are awesome. I just thought you were the fucker, but you're so much more than a fucker.
What kind of shit is that?
No. He was, let me see if Jeff Jones is available. I'm like, who's Jeff Jones? He's like, oh, that fucker, my brother. I'm like, oh,
Yeah. No, it's good to
oh
have somebody too to bounce conversations and things off of, you know, like,
yeah.
hey, what do you think about this? Or like when I hear things about like different energy things and I'm like, oh man, what about this? Or we were talking about like just interdimensional or like timelines, you know, like with Bigfoot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We've been to
Now we
Bigfoot
getting into the
conference.
good
I
shit.
know.
Damn, y'all, damn, Bigfoot, where that come from? I thought I was touching a hot topic talking about aliens. I think there's no holds barred up in this bitch. I love it here. I love it here. Shit. He's a big motherfucking foot. Okay, okay, Jen.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we just have like really good conversations about I mean, things too, like just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. I was laughing tonight like I was making dinner and just because I can't
Mhm.
see it doesn't mean it's not burning. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's
I
how people
cannot.
are. You know what I mean? Like that's how people are. They're like, "Oh, well, show me the proof." And I'm like, "It's burnt." You know what I mean? Like it's crispy in the pan. You know, like I don't know. I just it's hard when you know, but it be just because you know what I mean? Like if that's one of your clear um one of your clairs that you get information like is just knowing, then like that's the thing is like how do you sell that? I don't know how you prove that, you know, but really it's just
Right.
information. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I
just
was
like
even
the
gonna
mat
bring up.
we had. Go
I was even gonna bring up
ahead.
kind of along the lines of what Joy was talking about a little bit ago, was like with the hate water, like the energy you put it into plants, or the energy is put out there.
right.
Like, even you, when you talked about the hate water, and I ended up looking that up and looking up videos and watching videos about that,
Yeah,
and that's mind blowing.
yeah, when they
Well, for
record
us, those
it,
of us who don't know what the hate water is, what is the hate water? What does that mean? Speaking into the water,
Yeah,
hateful.
same thing like the plants, like how the plant will
With the
grow
plants,
differently.
like
But
there was a guy who did a bunch of tests on a glass of water, like broke it all down, like all the way down to like what molecules were in this water, and then had another glass and like put a bunch of negative energy into it, and all of the readings were 180 from the other, even though it was all
Wow.
just the same water to start.
Be stagnant water energy. I don't want to be stink coochie energy. Are you guys listening? We do not want to allow anyone to control our energy. It's our fucking energy. That's my signature. Everywhere I go, I got pink or red fucking hair and sprinkles. What are the sprinkles? The energy I'm putting out. I'm laying. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Control your own fucking vibes. Don't allow someone to ruin your day with their stinky energy. You have to be in control of your own shit. Wield your own energy. Have your vibe so fucking high that when you walk in the room, you shift the energy of the room.
yeah,
All eyes are on you because there's something so unique about what is up with that person. Oh my gosh, I'm so drawn. It's the energy, it's the vibes. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants that feel good factor. You got to
yeah,
create your own sometimes.
yeah. I have I actually, so when I'm like around people, I grab their arm to like because I have too much of it, and then when I'm laughing, like I need to get it over to you, so I like squeeze your arm, and people are always like, "Oh man, like I really miss your arm squeezes," and I was like, that is crazy because it's like intentional energy that I'm literally
Transfer,
sharing with you. You know what I mean? Like because I
yeah.
have
Yep.
so much of it, I'm transferring it to you, and they feel that. Yeah.
You are full of it, Jen.
Yeah.
You're full of it. You're overflowing.
Yeah, but the
Growing up,
water.
she would transfer her energy with the palm or sometimes the back of her hands.
No, she would never do such a thing. Never. Not Jen. No, I can't believe that.
Whatever. Oh,
The palm or the back of her hand, you said, Jeff?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
he's a mess. He wasn't even at home long enough. He was out on his skateboard or his bike.
And what were you doing?
I was out on my bike too.
What's your age? Is there how many years between you guys? What's the difference?
3.
3?
Oh, so you guys got to get in trouble together. You had to.
Yeah,
Come
there
on.
was. We have a sister that's 3 years younger than me.
Did you like blame it on her?
Uh,
No, we mostly got blamed for shit she did.
yeah.
Because
She
she
was
was the
like the
baby.
hellion, and then we didn't like really try to get in trouble, but she was like she had a sass mouth, so like
Her name's Jessica. We used to call her Sassica.
Sassica. Oh, I know she hated that shit. I know
oh
that pissed her
man.
off. It feels like a button.
You know what though? Like with the RBF for Spindy, we call her Spindy, but because but like she would get so mad at my sister or our sister and like slap her in the face and she would just stand there and like laugh at her. Then you're like, I'm scared for everybody's life in this room. You want to talk
Yeah.
about an energy shift?
Yeah. You're gonna laugh after you got slapped. I'm running. I'm heading straight
I'm
to
like,
living.
I'm about to change an address. I am out of here. I'm scared for everybody's life. Anyways.
Damn. You guys have fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
it's a
it.
good time. It's a good time. Yeah. Um yeah, so with your cards and stuff that you're pulling, is there anything okay, so like if I do a reading, I ask them, do you want me to share all information, that I get? Because sometimes, some people are not ready for those kind of messages.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there have you ever had to do you ever give like information that they may or may not be ready for? Like, do you just slap 'em in the mouth with it, or you're just like, hey, if you come to me, that's how I am, and that's how I give the information.
Well,
You try
basically,
to
I kind
pepper
of
it in there.
yeah. No, I don't. I'm balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Like I don't even try to sugarcoat it. I don't try to soften it. I'm never coming with anything but love. It's always from a space of love. But I do let people know I don't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
So if there's something that you don't want to discuss, you should talk to your guides or maybe reconsider having a session. Because whatever they tell me, I am duty bound to repeat that shit. And I'm going to use the words that they give me. I'm going to give it to you however they give it to me because maybe it's relevant. Maybe
Right.
that arrangement of words or certain words means something to you where it means nothing to me. But I don't sugarcoat it. I just say it.
Yeah.
I really do. I just come out and say it.
Yeah.
Just blatantly. I don't know how else to be.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think sometimes too, people, like unless you shock them, they're not going to hear it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you might be saying the same thing that 10 other people said, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I get it." But then, like, here comes Joy, and she just like slaps you in the face with it, and then they're like,
Well,
"Oh, I get it."
I will kind of joy you to death. And when I call it joying you to death, like I will cuss you to fuck out, but you won't know you got cussed out. It's so loving, like
Yeah.
it's so high vibing, but I gave you the whole fucking rundown on how you need to check yourself. And you're like, ooh, she helped me. I'm going to check myself. I totally internalized that. Whereas someone else might come along and you'd be like, hold on, bitch. Who the fuck are you talking to like that? But I can joy you to death. I can just, I can give it to you in such a way where you're like, give me more, mama. I love you. And I'm like, all the love is for you, boo boo. Here, I
Yeah.
love you, but you're fucked up. I love you, but you're fucked up. Together. Let's pull let's unfuck you. Let's do it together, baby. Hold my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Do
I can
you
be a little brutal, but
do
with love.
you want to do you want to maybe do like a mini reading for Jeff Jones? Jeffy, do you want to
Sure.
would you be open to that or you're scared?
Yeah.
What if she's like what if she's like quit being a fucker, you need to quit with your attitude,
You
you need to
fucker.
change your number and quit talking to your sister. She's too high vibe for you.
Jeff Jones, what the fuck is the deal with Jeff? What's the messages? We're open to all of them. What do you guys want to say to him? Look at him, look at him. He's like, what the fuck is she gonna say? What the fuck is this crazy bitch gonna say? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
She's gonna just start talking in like alien tongue, like
Watch her be like, don't go to work tomorrow.
Hey, Jeff, you're still got some shadow work to work through, though, dude. Don't we
What's
all? Don't we
that?
all have shadow work? So shadow work. I'll give you a perfect example to really help you understand. No book shit. This is what shadow work is. 17 years ago, I was smoking a lot of crack and I was shooting up a lot of heroin, like a lot, a lot. So even though I got clean and been clean for all those years and everyone forgave me and I did better and now I'm a reader, I'm a fucking spiritualist, I'm a badass, eternal limitless being living in my divine feminine energy. Hey, and I got big titties. Oh my God, I'm the shit, right? But I'm not because I still hate myself for what I did to myself. I hate myself for what I put my family and my children through. And even though I can convince you to forgive yourself, I could never forgive myself. I still held shame and hatred. It was just awful. So it held me down from leaning in towards my higher self because when you see yourself as, when you blame yourself for some shit, when you hold yourself accountable for some shit you can't go back to, it's like socially acceptable madness. Why are you holding on to that? You did the best you could when you did it. Whenever it happened, you did the best you could do. Whatever you went through, you can't go back and change it. And it grew and learned you into the motherfucker you are now. If you fall down 7 times, you get up 8. Everything that we fuck up along the way is to build us into who we are. So that's shadow work. Working through the things that we hold remorse, regret, shame about, the things we don't like about ourselves, the things we haven't forgiven ourselves. How come we can forgive everyone else, but it's so hard to forgive ourselves? You know what I mean? I heard a lot of people when I was getting high, but I couldn't forgive myself. Do you guys mind if I just peel those lashes off? If I had on a wig, I would peel that off. I would swing it in a circle. Okay, so shadow work. Looking at the things that you still hold yourself accountable for. Maybe you still feel guilty. Maybe there's some shame. I don't know what the fuck it is. What do I look like? I'm psychic, Jeff? Do I look like I'm fucking psychic? I don't know what the shadow work is. All I know is that there's something. Now, also, I just want to say the purple is quite indicative of connection. So even though you're so different from your sister, your sister, maybe she were his daughter in another life. Can you imagine if you had to listen to him and he had to tell you everything to do? Can you imagine? The purple is all about connection. And I know that you don't do what your sister does, but you're really fucking special. And if you wanted to, you could, because honestly, I'm not going to look at you. I'm not listening to nothing you say. My guys are saying you already connect. My guys are saying you already connect. Perhaps you're just different. Perhaps you're not open to it. But sometimes you be knowing things. Sometimes you be feeling things. Isn't that human of you? Because we all have the same potential. Am I dragging the eyeliner around, Jen? Is the eyeliner dragging when I did that? Good, good, good. Okay. Let's go to a tarot card because he's looking at me like I'm crazy. I love it.
Well, it's funny too because there's times where I've asked Jeff Jones, we do these like quizzes on here every now and then, and it's funny because he'll find the quiz, and he'll take it before me, and then he's like, "Oh, I got this," and I was like, "Yeah, I could see that," but it's funny because I'm always like, do you feel that? Like when people talk to you, do you feel that? Can you feel it in your body? Do you take on their emotion? Do you, like all these questions about like how we all learn and take information in? And he's always like, no, I don't think so. I
He's
don't
not
think
open to
so.
it. Don't you feel that? I feel it. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's why I'm like,
he's
I
not
know
open to
that,
it.
but I mean, if he's saying no, I
You
mean,
can't. Yeah, it's
yeah,
nothing you can.
yeah.
There's nothing you can. Okay. Okay. Wow, you are passionate about things that mean a lot to you, that you're interested in, you're passionate about. And I'm just going to go back to this whole thing that we're talking about, the documentary, the what's the words? I don't have the right words, but what I'm saying is looking into the aliens, researching, trying to find out, discovering the truth, like what the fuck is going on? You're really fucking passionate about this shit. And it is the strength card. I'm not a traditional reader, so you can go and Google all these cards all you want to. I know what the fuck they mean, but I don't care what they mean. I get an individual meaning for every person that I'm connecting for. So I don't care if I pull the strength card for 10 people in a row, it's going to be a different specific meaning for each person. So it's like you're passionate. It's a subtle power that you hold. It really is. And when I say you guys are a good fucking, I'm getting hot too. It's a lot of energy here. When I say you're a good pair, a good like coupling to come on here, you are, because you got like the best of both fucking worlds, especially if I'm not going to say you're a cynic, but you're not exactly the same. You're different. I just think it's fucking awesome. It talks about the subtle power. Like when I said one thing, your whole face just lit up and you were like, ooh, a chance to talk about it. And I was like, and Jen's like, oh my God, I wonder if she's going like, yes, yes, man, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, I want to hear it all. I'm so fucking interested. There's many of us that are interested. We want passionate motherfuckers like you to teach us. I don't know. I don't know about the aliens. All I know is what my guides tell me. Yes or no. I was listening. Did you see me? I just want to hear about it. I want to talk about it. Do you have an alien podcast? I would come and sit and listen. I would come and sit and talk nothing that I know of too if you invited me. Jeff, you're awesome. Don't think you're any less than Jen. I know that sounds weird, but you ain't no fucking less than she is. You're not. I get it. Jen is the big girl. She's the fucking badass fucking medium, but you got your sprinkles too, baby boy. Like you're just as special. It's just different shit. I'm way off the cards, but
Well, when we do comedy too, like he'll write stories, and then like if we do comedy shows, then we write together, or he'll write stuff for me, and then I do it on stage.
I love that.
So yeah.
I need to see. You need to have a long-term vision of success. What is that? You need to make a long-term. What do you want to do? Don't you want to do something with it? Do you want to do something about this? Do you have a vision? Do you have a goal? Do you have a plan? Jeff, I'm still talking to you, Boo.
No, I'm not sure. I just take as much in as I can.
I'm just talking
for the
about the
sake
work
of,
you're doing. I'm talking about it just seems like it brings you so much joy. And it seems like there's distractions from it. Or maybe you can make excuses from it. I don't know. It just feels like it's work, but not really work. Like it's something that you can be passionate about.
oh,
But I think
absolutely.
you're
I can tell you
awesome.
right now that I could tell you just I don't know. Like right now, I'm a fabricator. I do fabrication, like welding and whatnot. I've
Right?
done that since 99, but honestly, for the past year and a half, I haven't done any of that. I work
Distracted.
for a company that, well, I work for a company that is growing, and at some point, they're going to have that, but they haven't currently. And so for
Oh, I
like a year
love
and a
that.
half, I've just been doing other jobs, but I was told that like when I get back, that's going to be kicking off.
Oh, I love it because that must be why your guys are like, or my guys are saying, like, it's something that you're passionate about. And it's okay to focus back there. Like, it feels like it gives you
Yep,
joy. Like, it's just amazing. And it makes me
because
happy to hearing the information that you share with me. I'm just like all in, like, ooh, yep.
I
It's a
know
good thing for
I
you.
love fabricating like welding, building shit out of metal, and just fabricating in general, tin knocking, sheet metal fabrication, industrial fabrication, like any of it. And I just
I think
haven't
that's awesome,
had
though.
the opportunity. What's
Yeah,
that?
creating things, just creating things,
Yes.
building things, making things. I
Yep.
think that's fucking awesome. I always have. I'm a little
Yep.
jelly. It's like the penis envy I have. Now I'm a little jealous of Jeff because not only does he know about aliens and shit, you guys, you just went over your head. Nobody caught that. The penis envy I have to have penis envy sometimes. And you can make things. You can make things and you also build things and you also know about aliens and you fucking do research and documentaries and shit. You're fucking awesome. My point is, don't think that you're like the boring one or the smaller one. You're not. Do I have the right words? You get what I'm saying? I might be using weird words, but you're fucking awesome too. You got your own fucking sprinkle and skill sets. You're fucking awesome too.
Middle
And I think you
child.
guys are awesome together. That's all I wanted to say. I ain't want a
Nice.
damn thing, Jeff. I ain't want a damn thing. I am here to serve you.
Jeffy, do you have any questions about that?
About any of that? Uh, no. I mean, do you see me doing any of that or getting passionate about any of that anytime soon? Because I was told by my boss that there is stuff pertaining to what I'm normally doing when I get back out of town. So I'm still out of
Yeah, I
town
don't know
working. I've
when
been
our
here.
town is, but this is not this year. And this year is almost over though. I mean, I don't feel it
Yeah,
right there, but I feel it to be some, it's like feels like a potential. So I believe, I mean, why would you lie? But I believe what you're saying because it does feel to be a potential. But yes, I do feel you get back into it. Honestly, when I just said that, I just felt I wasn't words. I don't know how to describe. Usually it's words like she'll add on and you should have said this, but it was a feeling. Like you get back into it and you kind of take off. It becomes like you do get passionate about it. It becomes like this is everything to me. I could talk about spiritual shit for hours and shit. I never have dead airtime. You become passionate about it. It becomes your thing. You're driven. You really enjoy it. You really get into it. And someone just told me to tell you, you got to chill the fuck out sometimes. You got to chill the fuck out sometimes. What is that? Do you get overly into it? Are you so uber super focused? Or is that what's going
I
to
don't know.
happen?
I
Somebody
don't
said
know.
chill out some
I
fucking
have no
times. Maybe
idea.
you really, really, really get into because you said, well, I'll be passionate about it. I'm going to have to
Well,
say, if someone said chill the fuck out, yes.
I can jump in there. Jeff Jones is busy 1000% of the time. Like he's always
Oh,
doing something at some point. Like he doesn't it
Yeah.
doesn't relax.
oh dear, Jeff. You
No.
got to feed your body the nourishment, the rest, the reprieve that it needs, dear, when we're not getting any younger.
Honestly, that's what I get when I go out of town for work. By going out of town because I can't really, besides maybe doing the podcast and whatnot, fulfill a lot of my other obligations because I'm in a hotel. You know
Is
what
this
I
how you
mean?
get him to sit his ass down and do a podcast? Is how you get him to sit down?
Oh yeah, well I mean if he's not doing this though, like I mean at home, he's always reading a book or he's riding his bike or he's up in town or doing stuff with the kids or you know
You're
what I
not
mean? Like
married? Where's your
yeah,
wife?
yeah.
Where's your
She's
wife?
right along with me.
And she keeps up with you? She keeps up with you?
I'd say so.
That's good. Now, how do you, I know I'm so nosy, but how do you and his wife get along? Because you're such a character.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean we're fine. I wouldn't say we're close or anything, but I mean
I just find it hard. How would anyone meet you and not want to tag along for the
yeah.
fun? I'm just
Well,
saying.
I think too, like sometimes it's just, I mean, because, being this way, like it's a lot. So I think it's just a lot for people.
You're right, Jen. It is.
Yeah.
Because people say all the time, I wish I lived with you. I wish I was your family. No, you don't. No, you don't. They
Yeah.
don't feel about me the way you feel. They do not covet me. I don't have my family messaging me. True story. I don't have my family messaging me, making me feel weird, saying, if I could just touch your clothes, if I could just touch you, Joy. My family is trying to get the fuck away. They're trying to relocate, baby. They want to get out.
Right?
Sometimes these kids want to divorce my ass. Mom, can you shut up? Because I don't want to hear about the crystals and the fucking singing bowl anymore. Shut up. So it's a must.
Yeah.
Especially if you're passionate like we are. It can be a lot.
Yeah. No, that'll be good for you, Jeff Jones, though, because if you can be doing sheet metal again. Well,
Yeah,
you know what
I'm not
though?
sure. He just said
Uh,
that. I
oh,
just
I'm sorry.
know that there's just a lot of fabrication work when I get back. That's all I've been told.
So tomorrow is 11/11. We're recording this on Sunday night. Tomorrow's 11/11.
Oh,
Um, actually we could probably if I can edit this I'll get it out tomorrow because it's a super intense day for manifesting, so that's why you should really watch your words, watch what you're saying, watch what you're putting out there because the universe will take it and run with it, and where we're at with energy right now it's sped up, so like it's almost like on when you listen to something and it's on like 5 times and it's like chipmunks. That's
Yep.
what's happening with the universe.
Yep.
Like, so we need to put out there tomorrow for you to be doing sheet metal, to be fabricating.
yeah.
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 Manifestation. Say
Yeah.
what you want. See where you want to be in a month, a year, 6 months. See all the fucking details that you can. Feel it, smell it, hear it, all your senses, put your ass into it. Manifest like you never have. What is manifestation? The same thing as prayer. You're asking for what you want, but you're seeing all the details. You are closing your eyes. You're taking a few deep breaths in through your mouth, out through your nose. Cleansing that negative energy. You're going to relax yourself, ground yourself, go somewhere where you can have some peace and some fucking quiet and just see the life you want for yourself. See the timeline you want for yourself, the reality you want for yourself. What are the changes? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What changes do you want? What do you want to shift? See that shit. Spend 17 minutes. Can you spend 17 minutes? Is that a lot? It's a lot. I think I mean seconds. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's funny. I was like,
That's a
a
long
very
fucking
specific
time.
number. I was
Yeah,
like,
17
17 minutes. That's funny.
No, 17 seconds. 17 seconds. Think about it. See it. Hold those details. Manifestation, whatever you're putting out, the universe believes you. God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever resonates for you, it resonates for me. It's the same motherfucking source of creation, baby. Am I talking fast or is everyone listening slow? Manifest what you want. Think about it. Just see it in your mind. You can write it down. You can draw it. You can think it. You can speak it. Manifestation, 1111 portal. Manifest. Watch. Jen is right. Be careful of your words and your thoughts. Redirect yourself when you're thinking some negative shit. Don't think about the worries. I'm not going to worry about this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add too. Tomorrow is not the day to be writing down like things you want to let go of, because then you're still putting it out there. And so that is not, no, we just have to only look at the positive.
Yes.
And the future. Like, stop looking back behind you. So just, it's for the future and all positive.
Absolutely. Because we can't go back. What?
Right.
He was talking and I cut him off. What you were saying, Jeff?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I thought you said something. I think it was your turn to say something.
What's that?
She wants you to talk.
Oh,
I thought you were trying to say something and I kept talking every time you got to talk.
Oh, no. My phone it's jumping from picture to picture. I was trying to figure out how to get it to not do that.
Slide it to the left. Slide to the left, Jeff. I figured it out. You see us all now?
I see the 3 dots at the bottom. I didn't realize I had 3 different options there.
Yeah. I found out on accident. Yeah. We're not tech savvy, but we're figuring shit out over here.
Well, this is the first time on his phone, too. So,
yeah. Normally I'm on my computer and I don't know.
Jeffy, do you want us to put out there tomorrow for you not to be traveling as much?
I like traveling.
Okay. That's why I didn't want to put it out there if you didn't want me to put that out there.
I have a feeling when I go back to fabrication, I'm going to be traveling as much.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But I've been here since September 3rd.
Yeah.
So what's that, 2 months and a week? 2 months and 2 weeks? Yep. I think I've been home for 6 days. Since the beginning of September.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
crazy. Well, Joy, is there anything else that you want to add for people?
I fucking love you guys, and 11 is my favorite fucking number. I don't know why. That makes me so happy. Like, I don't want 20 viewers. I want 11. Oh, and 11 is my life path number. I didn't even know. It's been my favorite number forever, and I didn't even know. Yes, master number 11. Oh my gosh, really? It totally adds up. I didn't even know that until after everything. Isn't it crazy how it adds up?
That's funny. That's really funny.
There's a name. Huh? There's a name for that day with the 11/11. There's a name for that.
What do you mean? What is it called? Did you just do like this?
No, it's like 2 and 2.
What are you, Chuck Woolery?
I can't Google it because I'm on my phone right now. I don't know where it would take me. But there's a name for that day. We talked about it on the podcast with Dad once.
Hang on, I'm looking up what is 11/11 called. Oh, it just keeps coming up like angel numbers.
No.
Portal.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it like parallel day? Because they're running parallel, but there's something else because there's 4 of them.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know. All right.
Joy and I are doing an event on 11/22.
Oh,
So my favorite number is 22.
I love.
And
Hey, I didn't even know that.
yeah, and
Oh,
then
dance bullshit.
I'm pretty sure 11/22 is our grandma's birthday. So I'm
You did. You
so
mentioned it.
yeah, I was like, ooh. So we were trying to pick out different dates to do an
She's
event.
gonna be
So
right there with us, girl. She's gonna come with us. Grandma coming with us. Thank you,
yeah, yeah. She yeah, she would make us have it on that day too. She's bossy. Um in a good way. So Joy and I are doing an event on 11/22. It's Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. So I'll be doing mediumship readings and she'll be doing psychic readings. And she'll give you her no BS uh direction at the same time, and she'll be swinging her boobies around, and she may or may not wear a bra. I mean, you need to come and find out. So but what we do have to say, we would love everybody to be there. Unfortunately, we won't be able to give readings to everybody. So there is a chance, just come in and just come in and join the energy, really, because even if you don't get a reading, you can still connect with our energy and still vibe high with us. And there'll be things too that resonate for you. So sometimes, like, you'll get a message from somebody else's reading and it'll resonate with you.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, I just got chills in my back. So you can get registered on my website. So go to Jenny-McKinney, McKinney.com, and then go under sessions and it's under events. And then you can book it on there. And then there's information on how to pay separately. So do that, get
nice.
registered, and join us on Friday, the 22nd. And yeah, we'll see you there. And then, Joy, how can people find you if they want to just reach out to you directly or check out you on your Facebook journey? Or are you allowed to advertise your work
Why would I want to
still?
advertise those companies? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
cancel. Cancel. Just
Find
cancel.
me on Facebook, JoiByrd. Find me on TikTok, JoiByrd. YouTube, JoiByrd. Where else did she put me on? No, Snapchat, Joy Bird Jr. uses, so we can't do that. But yeah, I just work social media, guys. I literally have my own business page. She's not from here. Or just search Joy Bird. I work right off my profile. Ain't no shame in my game.
Yeah. Yep.
Love you guys. Bye. I absolutely love you. Just know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so find Joy, get registered for our event, and then stay tuned for Jeff Jones's Alien and other worldly things,
Ooh.
either
I'll be there.
segment or podcast.
I'll
We're,
be there.
yeah, awesome. All right, well,
Or a children's book.
And new tax advice, new psychic readings and tax advice. We are the trio.
all right. Well, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks,
See ya.
Joy.
Thanks, Joey.
Bye.